Imagine a mother bringing a weak, pale infant into your clinic. She's in tears because every single time her baby drinks even a single spoon of milk, within minutes, the child violently throws it up in giant, curdled white lumps. The baby looks completely exhausted, falls into a deep, death like sleep, but wakes up crying with hunger, only for the entire painful cycle to repeat again. No matter what kind of milk or formula they try, the stomach completely rejects it. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are opening our clinical diary to study a life-saving, deeply important remedy in classical homeopathy, Ethusa synapium. If you treat children or if you practice during hot summer seasons, this is a medicine you absolutely cannot afford to skip. Let's break down the core gems of Ethusa right now. The absolute number one keyword that should instantly make you open your kit and look for Ethusa is milk intolerance. In our Materia Medica, we have a few remedies that dislike milk, but Ethusa is the absolute king of total milk rejection. It does not matter if it is mother's milk, cow milk, or the highest quality baby formula. The stomach is completely unable to digest it. What makes the symptoms so visually distinct is the manner of the vomiting. It is not a mild spit up. It is sudden, projectile, and incredibly violent. The child will drink milk, look fine for a few minutes, and then suddenly throw it up in large, sour, curdled white clots that look like cheese. In severe cases, the child will vomit so hard that they turn pale and limp. If you are taking a case of infant colic, diarrhea, or vomiting, and the mother says, Doctor, my child simply cannot tolerate milk in any form, your mind must immediately focus on Ethusa. Let's look closely at what happens after the vomiting occurs because this timeline is a major clinical gem. The act of throwing up takes an immense toll on the Ethusa patient. The moment the stomach empties, the child experiences a state of extreme sudden exhaustion. They become completely limp and fall into a deep, heavy sleep immediately after vomiting. It looks as if they have been drugged because they are so weak from the digestive struggle. But here is the fascinating paradoxical twist that you must write down. The child will sleep for a little while, and the moment they wake up, they are intensely hungry again. They cry out for food. The mother gives them milk again because she thinks the stomach is empty. The child drinks it greedily, and within 15 minutes, bang, the violent vomiting happens all over again. This continuous cycle of drinking milk, violently vomiting, curdled lumps, falling into a deep sleep, and waking up starving is the hallmark signature of Ethusa. Now, when do we see this remedy used most often? Ethusa is a profoundly seasonal medicine. It is heavily indicated during hot summer weather and during the difficult period of dentition or teething in infants. When the weather gets intensely hot or when a baby is cutting their first teeth, their digestive vital force weakens, leading to severe summer loose motions and vomiting. Visually, the child's face will tell you everything you need to know. The face looks drawn, anxious, and deeply fatigued. There is a very famous physical sign in Ethusa called the linea nasalis, which is a distinct white line or pale look around the mouth and nose, accompanied by a bluish sting around the eyes. The child look as if they are suffering from deep internal dehydration and gastric distress. The stools during this summer diarrhea are often bright green, watery, and mixed with yellow slime, occurring right after the child attempts to digest milk. To summarize this beautiful remedy, always look for these three essential Ethusa pillars. First, an absolute violent intolerance to milk, resulting in vomiting of large curdled clots. Second, a distinct cycle where the child falls into a deep sleep from weakness immediately after throwing up but wakes up craving food again. And third, severe gastric distress or diarrhea that gets worse during hot summer weather or during teething. Keeping this remedy in your clinical mind will save countless mothers and infants from severe dehydration. Thank you so much for sitting down and writing out these beautiful clinical gems with me today. If you love this minimalist, handwritten diary style of exploring classical materia medica, please hit that like button, subscribe to Dr. Kainath Homeopath, and drop a comment below letting me know which remedy we should study together next. As we wrap up today's session, please take a moment to read the important note on your screen. This video is created strictly for educational and informational purposes. Homeopathy is a highly precise science based on individual symptom matching. So please do not self-medicate. Always consult a registered professional practitioner or doctor for any personal medical concerns. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you in our next study session.